Social media has played a major role in politics in the recent age, as social media has skyrocketed in its usage, and its impact on the younger generation is profound. Social media has influenced the younger generation more than anything else has in history. Most children and teens are on social media, and political parties can use these to implant ideas into children, the most vulnerable people's minds. These kids will grow up and support the party they see the most ads and tweets from. Adults also heavily use social media, and they are the main voter force. Although social media has made it easier for campaigns to advertise and reach a larger portion of the American population, its negatives far outweigh the positives it has. Social media has many positives for the election. It significantly increases voter turnout, as before social media, the voter numbers were significantly lower than after social media was used in the election campaigns. According to John Markoff from the New York Times, a simple get out and vote message from friends can cause around 400,000 votes, unknowing in favor of which party these votes will be cast for. That is very significant, as this study just took place in California, so millions more could be voting just by providing a simple message on social media. Social media can also make it easier for people with minimal time to be able to find out info on the candidates and their personalities to connect with the candidate. Many presidents, such as Donald Trump and Barack Obama, have used social media to connect with the people that support them, and for attention. Donald Trump's statements on Twitter have garnered international attention, and can be considered either positive or negative, and help connect with the supporters and insult the opposition. Although the positives social media has had on our democracy and politics are undeniable, these negatives outweigh these. The negatives of social media outweigh the positives that it brings to the table. Social media turns our supposedly civilized elections into roasting and shouting matches, painting a bad image of our country and our society as America. The most recent election between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton is a perfect example of this. In a tweet over Labor Day weekend, Donald Trump said, "Excuse that the Democrats, led by their fearless leader, crooked Hillary Clinton, lost the 2016 election." This tweet is a perfect example of the insults thrown at each presidential candidate. These kind of statements make our nation look immature, and the president is the face of the country, and the face of the country is what is represented to the rest of the world. The rest of the world will think we are immature and we are not a good role model if our presidents act like this. In the past, without social media, presidential elections have not been the candidates insulting each other at every opportunity possible, but have been civilized conversations and debates. Through social media and the internet, the issue of fake news has emerged. Fake news is a major factor affecting the presidential elections, with around 1 in every 4 Americans clicking and reading a fake news article, according to Mrs. Yes. This can be a major influence on the elections, as it puts the wrong images of each candidate into the voters' minds. Fake news is a result of how easy it is to create false statements that look legitimate on social media. So therefore, anyone's words can seem real. According to NBC, it took the truth about 6 times as long to reach falsehood, 6 times as long as falsehood to reach 1,500 people. This is astounding, as it shows human tendency to believe every piece of information given to us, even if not from trusted sources. It even went so far to influence the 2016 election. If someone repeatedly saw fake news articles promoting one candidate or the other, the viewer doesn't even need to recall a certain article to have a negative or positive opinion on the candidate. This shows how fake news can be persuasive and can change or affect the course of a presidential election. Social media has made a profound impact on our lives and the world around us, and especially on politics and our democracy. There are many positives, but the negatives far outweigh the positives. Social media brings us accessibility to politics and encourages young voters to participate in politics. Although these are advantages, the disadvantages far outweigh the advantages. Fake news and the immaturity of our recent elections have been a result of the social media. And social media brings a mixed bag in relation to the politics and our democracy.